てた。
What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails into Reverie. Last time we started off our final patrol of the Crossbell area, seeing what everyone's up to, talking to everyone. We do have a job to do for Oscar to help Bennett get back to normal, because she's still somewhat under the effects of the Ilya's, like, dance. Even though the curse is kind of gone. So we are going to do some helping with that. But first we're going to finish our patrol of the city, seeing what everyone's up to. So let's keep going. Hey Laura, Fee. Didn't the two of you say you were going to patrol the city's outskirts? Yep, just got back actually. Oh my god, look at Aeolia, she's so happy. We bumped into a pretty big monster while we were patrolling. Lynn and her crew gave us a hand after they spotted us during their rounds. It's unusual to see monsters that dangerously close to the city limits. We can't afford to ignore monsters given what happened before the signing ceremony. What's strange is it feels like they're popping up out of nowhere, which is not unlike the Great Twilight. I would wager the tower's influence is what's causing it. One more reason to take care of that thing. We're going to keep patrolling and wiping out monsters until the operation begins. Thanks, you two. That'd be a huge help. At this point, Laura, you may as well just become a bracer with all the, like, bracer type stuff she's been doing the last 3 games. That was the only time, or that was the first time we've worked together, but you already have lived up to your hype, Sylphid. And you're not too shabby either, Laura. It's a shame you're not part of the guild. Yeah, seriously, you may as well join. Please, you flatter me. Our positions may be different, but the Arcade School has always held the guild in high regard. Both sides strive to protect people, after all. I, for one, welcome the opportunity to fight alongside you, and especially Fee. She's just a dose of cute, cuddly adorableness that I need injected straight into my veins. Did anyone just hear the sound of red flags being raised? Aeolia, could you show a little restraint, please? Sorry about her, but don't worry, she's harmless. If you say so. Looks like we can count on the two of you in a fight at the very least. I can vouch for that. We'll take care of any large monsters we see to help out, too. Yeah, I mean, you also gotta remember, Lloyd and the SSS did fight against Lynn and Aeolia that one time. And Lloyd actually even, obviously doesn't have it in this game, but he had his own, like, special craft upgrade thanks to Lynn. Alright, anything... Oh, hey! Hey, Irene. You guys keeping busy out there? What's up? Things have been pretty wild ever since the Liberation mission ended. I've known you were in town, Rex, but I had no idea you were coming too, Vivi. Did you rush here after the city was liberated? Bingo! Linda and I hitched a ride with Hugo and his crew. They expedited my travel papers as a special correspondent, or expedited, of the Imperial Chronicle. The plan is to cover the tower operation with Rex. Wow, you really hit the ground running. Getting access isn't hard, since everything happening in Crossbell has a direct effect on what happens in Erebonia. Gives me a chance to dust off my war photographer chops and take another future front cover shot. I'll be sure to capture the moment you guys save the day, so make it a real banger. We won't disappoint. I know that together with the SSS, we're going to put an end to this once and for all. You had better, and when you get back, I call dibs on first interview with your friend in sunglasses and his cute dolly. Ooh, someone's popular. I doubt anything I could tell you would be fit for publication. I'm not sure why you'd interview me, but I don't think there's a future where I'm in the article either. Don't sweat the deets. Nobody knows what the future will bring. Yeah, no need to rush a decision right now. Keep it in mind, and we'll talk it over after you get back from being big heroes. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Okay, we got the 9 volley ship over here. All kinds of boats as well. Guess everyone's getting ready for the big operation. I guess we could run up to the Rhineford building. Oh, no, right. It's the IBC again. Calling it the... It was only the Rhineford building for like 1 game. Or 2, actually. Oh, Tita and her mother are here. Alisa, too. Hey there, guys. Looks like you're gearing up for the operation, too. Yeah, just doing some rounds while we're at it. Are you making adjustments to the orbital gear? That's right, we even got some help from Alice's mom. Orbital gear. It's strong, sensible. I give it 82 points. Doesn't mean much if you don't tell us what it's based off of. So you're that autonomous Rosenberg doll I've heard about. What a fascinating existence you are. Oh, how I'd love to take you apart and examine you piece by piece. Eek. I'd appreciate if you would refrain from frightening her. Yeah, I was just throwing it out there. I already have a bunch of automata for testing purposes, so we can always talk about her another day. Oh boy, this lady doesn't quit. Tio told me she was stubborn, but wow. Come on, Mom. It's alright, the professor is aware of just how vital you are for this operation, so she won't do anything. Besides, we got plenty of other things to worry about right now. Like the orbital gear, right? No, it's been tuned to perfection. It should be able to operate at about 120%. We even installed an escape system in the event of an emergency, upping pilot safety up 285 points. That goes in part with the updated monitoring system now tracks the pilot's vital signs. So, did you mean yes then? I don't really understand the finer details, but it sounds like you've gone above and beyond here. And in such a short amount of time. Well done, Professor Russell. Teacher should be good thanks to you. No, she's not. Tita, please think this over. I'm fine with you having a helping hand in the operation, but is it necessary for you to be on the team storming the tower? I know you've been to hell and back before, but you're still a normal girl. You're my girl. She was on the Labor Arc and Phantasma. I think she'll be fine. Professor. So that's what she meant. Of course her mom's not going to agree to all this. You're wrong, Mom. Tita? You should see me for who I am better than anyone else. I'm a full-fledged engineer, one with the power to stand with my friends and fight. And what if the next target ends up being Libero? Don't you see, Mom? I have to go and do my part because I have the power to do my part. Tita, I know my choice is scaring you to death. During the 100 Days War 15 years ago, you saw how much the Liberalians suffered under Imperial occupation. Awful as it was, it helped you realize the kind of engineer you wanted to be. You and Grandpa developed military airships to help Libero stand strong. Even after the war, you traveled the continent to help those in need. It meant you weren't home all that often, but you were doing what was right. Just where did you hear all of this? Nowhere. I learned it all by watching you. And just like you, the world around me has helped me realize the kind of path I want to take. I need you to see me off, though. See me off as I embark on the path I believe to be right. There's no changing your mind once it's made up. It's cute, but it's a pain. Must have gotten it from your dad. You win. I'll see you off, but only if you listen to these. Please tell me this is going to be not be about Agate. Listen to one piece of advice. Okay, good. It's serious. I thought it was going to be like, listen to this one piece of advice. If you have a chance to sacrifice Agate to save yourself, then do it. No matter what happens, don't give up until the very last moment. I know you can do this. You're my daughter. I love you with all my heart. Aw, that was sweet. Oh, Mom, I love you too. Thank you. Oh, and here's a prototype of a death beam gun. Take some stun grenades while you're at it. If things start to go south in the tower, take this cherry top and let his corpse pave the way to your survival. Mom, you're scaring me. Like clockwork. All's well that ends well, it seems. I'm happy Tita got her mom to recognize her skill and passion. It's a big relief, yes. So is she okay with her going or not? You're so cute, LP. They're an amazing mother-daughter duo, aren't they? Yeah, but I think you and the chairman make quite a pair, too. She gave you full authority on this, right? Not as grand as you're thinking. She just chipped in. She just said it in her usual clipped manner. Use whatever Reinford has that you want. But hey, she said it, so I'm gonna do it. I'll use whatever is in my power as daughter of the Reinford company. Reinford family. You're amazing. We'll be counting on you then. The CGF also thanks you for the weapons and orbital boats provided. I'm just happy to do what I can to help. The future belongs to all of us, so we need to work as a team to get it back. I couldn't agree more. Then let's continue our side of the preparations. May as well. How many other characters have we not got? I mean, we haven't seen Gaius anywhere. Gaius might be getting stuff prepared on his end, though. I guess there's also a chance he's at the hospital with Linde. Maybe. I think we pretty much talked to everyone there is to talk to in the actual city. So, let's head on to Ursula Road. Where... Alright, let's go. We should be able to use the bike here. Yeah, I'll teach anyone who doesn't know how to ride, so just let me know if you want to try. No horses, though. I assume the enemies on this road are going to be afraid of us. Or not. Oh no, they all got leveled up, okay. Epic music. Are you joking? Alright then. That's cool. So I guess you can get KOs pretty easily here. Or get KO'd, rather.
Sakashima no Babel. ここからはっきり見えるな。あそこに乗っ取られたエリュシオンが。そしておそらくは。我々がやるべきことはここで油を売ることではあるまい。そうですね。準備を進めないと。行きましょう。
Just a fishing spot, okay. The old field exercise camp. We've run along these roads a lot in the past 3 games. And then, of course, we also did in Zero and Azure. So 5 games total we've run down these roads. Man, Lloyd, you are just not having a good day right now. Not even the enemy I was targeting or attacking. Alright. Guess it wouldn't hurt to check it out. Oh. Big guy. Whoa, these all look like wild strawberries. They're shaped like bells, definitely bellberries. Which means they must be their native variant. Is this what Oscar was searching for? Who would have thought we'd find them at one of our old field exercise camps? It's been just under a year since then. It looks like it took root and bore fruit in the interim. There's something kind and poignant about it all. Totally, I get that. Anyway, looks like we found what we came for. Let's get them back to Oscar. Very good idea, June. Very good idea. All right, well let's return it to him then. And then we'll head to the rest of the locations that we have to check in on people. Like St. Ursula, Mainz, Armorica, I guess the police academy maybe. Where is he? Hey folks, do my eyes deceive you, did you? We sure did, we found the berries. Great, this is just what I was looking for. I knew I could count on you guys. I should explain. This new bread I'm about to make uses a tweaked version of a recipe that's near and dear to me. It's been a while since I made it. It's hard to get the berries to mesh with natural yeast while bringing out their tartness. Is this gonna be something that, like, Bennett made? Sounds like tough work, but the end result must be worth the effort. I'm sure. We all can't wait to see how this turns out. I'm excited to see what it looks like. So much fuss over bread of all things. Now I've gotten everything I need, it's time to roll up my sleeves and get baking. You guys mind waiting a bit? It won't take long to finish. No problem, take your time. We'll be waiting with bated breath to see what comes out of the oven. 30 minutes later. That smells rather nice. Yeah, like sweet milk and bellberries. Plus something else, I'm not sure what, but it smells familiar somehow. Is that? And there we are, all done. Wonderful, you finally finished making it? That's right, I just took it out of the oven. Not to be melodramatic, but this may well be the culmination of every experience I've had up to this point, culinary and otherwise. Wow, that's significant, huh? Now you've got me even more anxious to find out what it's like. Alright, now comes the moment of truth. What are you doing, Oscar? Today's not one of our purebred competitions. Besides, there's no way you can outbake me at this point. I put stronger feelings into what I make. Back when you were injured, I opened my eyes to... Actually, never mind all that. The point is, I won't touch that bread. You can't make me eat it. You're nothing if not stubborn, Bennett. I'll give you that. What do you mean I'm stubborn? You're the one who is always looking down. Prepare for assault and buttery. Oscar stuffed Bennett's mouth full of fresh, fluffy bread. Nom nom. Nom 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 gulp. Well, did it actually work? How does this taste so good? I recognize this flavor too, isn't this? That's right, it's the bellberry bread made with natural yeast. It's the first recipe you ever taught me. I won't deny that I still have a long way to go as a baker. On that fateful first day we spent in the kitchen, you taught me how bread could move people. Make them... Why is Reen looking at the wall? Oh, because that's where he was standing. Reen infiltrating the cutscene taught me how bread could move people. That'd be so funny if you could actually make them move around during this. I wanted to be able to do that for other people with my own creations. As my craft improved, I saw more and more possibilities. Being with you and your dad has taught me so much. I want to cherish the emotion I felt that first day and carry it forward. So I promise you, Bennett, Eidos herself could try and take me away and I'd fight it. I'm not going anywhere for anything. You and I are going to carry on the bakery. You and me together, okay? Oscar, You're being serious, right? You're not going to leave again? Of course. Of course I'm not. I'm staying right here. That's a promise. And we'll keep baking together? Yep, you and me, Bennett. You're stuck with me, like it or not. I'm gonna hold you to that, alright? You better not ever run off on me ever again. Ever. On my word, nothing matters more to me in Zemuria than you, Bennett. It's going to be, you and me working those ovens for many, many years to come. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sound good? Yes, that sounds perfect. Oh, Bennett, I'm so happy for you. Sounds like the bread did the trick after all. Ew, I was worried what was going to happen to her if she didn't snap out of it. Damn, who'd have thought a bunch of flour and water could pack that much of an emotional punch? That'll teach me to respect my local bakery. And yeast! Don't forget yeast! But, yeah, no wonder Oscar feels so fondly about that bread. It's the first recipe Bennett ever taught him. In a way, I guess you could say he played his trump card as a baker. Just goes to show, love really does conquer all, even a stubborn case of brainwashing. It's quite an impressive display of devotion on his part. Oh, to be so young and full of passion. Maybe it's about time I retire from the business and leave the bakery in their capable hands. I can think of no worthier heirs, that's for sure. Thanks to Oscar's heartfelt loaf of bread, the old Bennett was finally back in action. As a precaution, Wazzy checked for any lingering trace of brainwashing and concluded it had completely vanished. Thanks, Wazzy. Thank you so much, everyone. I couldn't have done this without all of your help. No problem, we're all just happy to see Bennett back to normal again. Besides, you were the one who made the Peace Day Resistance. We just found some berries for you. Maybe so, but a promise is still a promise, you know. Which means it's time to pay the piper or hand over a nice fat slice or three, or else. Yeah, what she said. We want bread. We want bread. Eidos, grant me the strength to deal with these two. Worry not, ladies. Our deal is still on the table. And now, so is the bread. Here are some extra loaves I made for you all. They're all yours. Ozben special. Aww. Yes, come to Mama. These are the kinds of payments that make life worth living. I'm gonna eat mine right now. Hey, slow down and leave some for the rest of us, will you? Let's find somewhere to sit so we can enjoy it together, huh? Really does smell wonderful, though. I know, it's so nice and warm. This might be my favorite bread I've ever had. Oh, thanks. Glad to hear you all like it so much. I know things are already looking crazy again, but I have complete faith that if anyone can get us out of this, it's you all. Make sure you come back safe and sound. We'll be here waiting to help you replenish all those lost carbs. I'll be sure to prime my appetite. Thanks, Oscar. We'll come back with everyone once this is all over, we promise. That was nice. Alright, so now all we have left is to really just check in on all the other locations. So let's head to, we'll just go down the list. So, Crossbow Cathedral. I'm not sure who will be here, but... Sister Juju. Got some refugees. Citizens. Sister Hatina. Sister Marble. Sister Marble was the one who helped us try and... Before we knew where Kia was from or what was going on with her memories, Sister Marble was the one who kind of was helping us out with that. Thank you so much for what you did for the city. I'm glad to see you, Ellie, and Kia are alright. I can't understate just how important it is that you brought hope back to everyone's hearts. Everyone in the cathedral is in higher spirits than they were before. It's good to see them smiling again. We all know things are still dire, but we're holding out faith to find a way to pull through again. May Eidos be with you for what's to come. Thank you, Sister Marble. We're not going to lose faith either. That's right. We'll do whatever it takes to put an end to this madness. Just sit tight in the meantime. We promise we'll be careful. Thanks for the words of encouragement, Sister Marble. Got some of the kids. our good boy, our good old man Quint. Oh. This is nice. Mother. It's Arios and Shizuku. He must have brought her here so they could tell Saya what happened. So you all came to visit too? Came for a visit? Hi everyone, and you brought Kia. Shizuku, I'm so glad you're okay. Likewise, I was worried sick when I heard you had gone missing. Sorry about that, I'm all good now. I didn't think we'd run into each other again before the operation. I suppose we're both thinking the same thing. Yeah, I wanted to pass a message to Guy. I wanted to see my dad. Suppose coming here is something we do to prepare ourselves. Huh, so it would seem. This is always how it's been for us too. I can only imagine how worried Mother has been for us. Wanted to let her know that me and Father were going to be okay. That's so sweet, Shizuku. It was the contested nature of Crossbell that led to the incident that took Saya from us. I once thought the only way to honor her sacrifice was to carve out a future where Crossbell would be independent. But my reasoning was misguided, and what we had planned was doomed from the start. By the day of the signing ceremony, I felt the future I dreamed of was within reach, and it was all thanks to the future you'd created. Surely we can grasp that future again by stopping that tower. I believe so too, Arios. The path ahead of us has never been an easy one, but the future will be brighter than ever once this operation succeeds, I know it. None of us have any intention of letting go of the hope we finally managed to find. Let's give this everything we got, Arios, for Crossbell. Of course, I'll be counting on you all once more. Let's go say hi to Guy real quick before we leave here. I forget where exactly his is. That's not it. I forget where Guy's tombstone is. It's on the other side? Oh, I guess there's no dialogue for it. Alright, Marka Village. See if anyone's hanging out here.
いい景色。いつかこんな場所でスーちゃんと静かに暮らせたらな。
そうだな。どれくらいかかるかわからないが。
お前らくらいのガキにしてはささやかな夢語るじゃねえか。
Right?
相当厳しい過去をたどってきたからこそみたいね。でもいつか居場所を見つけてほしいものです。
It's true. I mean, Ash doesn't know their history, so. Our boy Litton. Okay. Alright, just patients in here. Nice that our Marka has their own little medical facility now. Little doctor's office. Oh! Pearl, this is Scott's wife. Oh, good to see you again, SSS. Hey guys, glad to see you're still in one piece. Same to you, Scott. So you came here to catch up with Pearl? Yeah, I figured I could use my rounds as an opportunity to check in. Couldn't help but notice she wasn't in any of the cars that brought the refugees home. I'm sorry for not leaving sooner. The others were so worried about the families they left behind, I let them go first. I wasn't as worried because I knew you'd be okay. I knew you'd come for us. That's why I married you. Ooh, am I the only one seeing the fireworks? I'm sorry about that. Anyway, Pearl told me about how much you helped everyone. You guys protected our marker while the city was occupied, right? We had our hands full just trying to figure out how to save Mainz. I really owe it to you all. Yes, it was thanks to the SSS's allies that stayed behind that we were able to feel safe. Could you tell the young man with the spiked hair and sister that wears an eye patch how much we appreciate what they did for us? Oh, Wald and Scarlet. Sure, I'm glad we could be of help. I'll pass your little message on to Wald and Scarlet. That's right, they were protecting the town while we went to the ancient battlefield. It feels like a lifetime ago. Alfred. Seely. Not imagining anyone too crazy will be staying here. Keith. Crossbellin. Why is it Crossbellin and not Crossbellion? I feel like Crossbellion would be easier to say. Old man Rioer Jake. Oh hey, it's the kiddos that we had to save when Ellie was kind of surrounded. Alright, we got the mayor. Yeah, I think that's probably it for Armorica. I don't think anyone too crazy is in here. So let's head to... Can't imagine there's going to be anything in the Rosenberg studio. Guess we can go to the outside, see if there's any, like, cutscene or anything. Guess it wouldn't hurt to see if there's anything in the depths, like a monster or anything. No, there isn't. Okay.
Gozan町の人たちには本当にお世話になりましたね。
なあ、おかげであの包囲を乗り越えられたんだよな。支え合う強さですか。私には縁遠いものだな。
ルーファス
It's kind of crazy that running around Mainz as Reen. Obviously a place he's never been to before. Hey, Gauntz. Listen, I know you're all shaken by that beam of light earlier, but so's everyone else. There's even rumors about big monsters on the roads out of town to top it off. Normally we'd call the bracers of the SSS take care of things, but I think we can all agree they got enough on their plate right now. We can't be the reason they get pulled away from taking care of the bigger issues going on around us. So like, I don't know. We can at least do our own patrols to keep the town safe, right? So let's do that. Damn, who are you and what have you done with Gauntz? Whoa, did you have to show up here while I was in the middle of my cool speech? But, anyway, I can't keep standing by and doing nothing anymore, you know? If I want to have hit the slots at the casino again, I gotta stand up and fight. So don't worry about things here. We'll only call on you if we really need you. Don't hesitate when the time comes either. We'll come running. Good luck, Gauntz, but please be careful. Same to you guys. No longer the guy who took some pills and went all crazy, causing us some trouble. Who? Oh, Heathcliff and Mercedes. I wonder why they're out here. I think the last time we saw them, I mean, obviously they're just normal NPCs, but I think the last time we saw them was in Heimdallar? I don't recall seeing them too much out here in the Crossbell area. Anything down here? Nope. Not that I was expecting too many characters to be out here anyway. Oh. Kimmy. Alright, nothing really going on in Mainz. See if there's anything going on outside here. Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Say! そこだ!
I wonder what happened to Garcia. Did they put him back in prison or what? They said there's something new in the depths, seemingly. Well, may as well take a look, I guess. Oh, Dudley. Hello there. I hope we aren't interrupting anything. Not at all. But I wasn't expecting to see so many of you all at once. I trust preparations are going well. That they are. Is there anything we can help with? We're trying to uncover what exactly happened here. Actually, a few of you are involved, I believe. So you and Hemisphere may be able to help. Could I have a moment of your time? Never saw myself helping the police. I still don't see it. Too much effort. It's all US. Nadia. Why me in particular? We found a certain something that we're not sure what to do with. We thought it'd be better to figure out what happened before deciding how to approach it. I think I know what you found. I see. That does sound like a job for me then. Your cooperation is appreciated. If McLean and Lord Rufus would also share their accounts of what happened here, that would also help. You have my word, I will not press on your backgrounds if you choose to cooperate. We'll hold you to that then. It all happened so fast, there's a lot I don't remember. Then let's hope we'll be able to fill in any gaps in your memory. I suppose I can help just this once. Him being so cooperative is weirding me out some. That's enough whispering. I have some questions for you too, you know. Well, this is part of the Monarch's regalia. But while recovering artifacts does fall under the church's purview, I'm not sure there's a point with this one so broken. Sorry about that, there wasn't much choice. It had fused with the Emperor. Or whatever he turned into. It was as if he resonated with his obsession towards Swin and Nadia, transforming him into a monster. That can happen? Still a lot we don't know about artifacts, but I didn't think they were capable of something like that. It would be the first time an artifact reacted to a person's thought. It wouldn't be the first time. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, even think back to our first time with the mayor of Ruin. You know, he got changed very drastically due to that artifact he had. The little, like, staff thing he used. At least it's lost the ability to do that now. I see no problem with leaving it in the police's hands. Understood. We'll turn it over to the cathedral once we finish writing our report. Your information has given us a fuller picture of what went on as well. Though I do wish we had more to go on to properly identify this Emperor individual. You're better off not thinking about who he is too much. It's not like he'll be causing any more trouble anyway. And the organization doesn't take kindly to anyone digging into their affairs. Even we're in the dark about it, and we were part of it for a few years. Then they operate similarly to the society. The First Division can't afford to turn a blind eye to criminals who operate within its borders, dangerous or not. We'll likely need to work with the Guild to keep an eye on them as much as we do Ouroboros. You'll have our full backing, I'm sure, to share what we've learned here with the other branches when I can. Can you clarify something for me? You said the Emperor who showed up wasn't the real one, right? A simulcrum then. Oh, hi, Joshua. Yet another one to add to the list with the Supreme Leader, McBurn, and the other Arios. Oh, hi, Agate. It's wild to think there's tech so advanced that they can copy a guy like McBurn and not have him notice he ain't the real deal. If Elysium can calculate the future well enough to call it a prediction, then it could certainly calculate a living being. But that also makes what Naughty and Swin said a little strange. Yeah, how could the replica Emperor was different from the real one? Even the way he fought against us was different. The biggest one was him being willing to overlook our betrayal. The Emperor we knew would stop at nothing to see us dead, and for that same offense. He's the type to take pleasure in seeing someone kill their own partner. He'd never miss a chance to make us feel the worst kind of pain imaginable. But then why would Elysium choose to realize him the way it did? If it really is capable of analyzing a person's makeup down to the last detail and knowing the future, why would such obvious tells that give the replica away to anyone familiar with the original be part of their design? That's a good question. There's no logic behind an AI choosing to calculate any replica that way. This is gonna sound weird, but work with me here. Say we failed to kill him the first time around. What do you think he would have done? He probably would have considered us as his finest tools for being able to corner him as much as we did. Then he'd brainwash us so we'd never act out of line again. So I guess there are scenarios where he'd forgive us, is what you're trying to say. And if he could think that, then it makes sense for a replica to think that way. Oh, my head's starting to hurt. Sorry, saying stuff like that isn't me at all. It's not like there's any point in talking about what-ifs. I don't know whether this relates to your case, but there is no such thing as true perfection in this world. Elysium may appear that way to us, but it is likely no exception. I agree, and I imagine that's what Prince Oliver and the others hope to exploit through their plan. You'll be taking part in the operation too, won't you, Dudley? Yes, although only in a supporting role. The true keys to success will be all of you. I may not be able to accompany you this time, Bannings, but I still expect you to do your utmost to ascertain the truth. You look after them, McLean. I'll be certain to keep them safe in your and Guy's place. I'll get our answers, Detective. Count on it. Alright, well that was interesting. So there's a whole bunch of news, so I guess I should just go anywhere that says new. Guess that would be the smartest thing to do. However, some of these don't really seem like they all have something new. Alright, SSS building. These are just beds. Alright. Oh, here's Fran. Hi, Noe. Hi, everyone. You came to pay Mom a visit, too? Fran told me all about the mission to stop that tower. I love how they gave their mom, like, a generic NPC design. You two and the SSS will be taking part, won't you? You're fine with going up against something so dangerous? Mom, I've seen you two, off into danger countless times. I know you'll come home to me. But that doesn't stop a mother from worrying. I won't sugarcoat it, this is a dangerous mission, but that doesn't mean we're without hope. More importantly, if we don't put a stop to that tower, we may lose Crossbell for good this time. I have to do this, Mom. I have to see this through to the end, even if it means pushing myself to the limit. No, he's right. I feel the same way. I've never had to navigate an operation this far, like this from the water, but I'm going to do everything I can to make this mission work. I won't tell you not to worry about us, Mom. All I want is for you to know we'll be coming home. Oh, no. I know you will. I can see it in your eyes. I know I must sound like a broken record at this point, but I'll never stop believing in you. Best of luck, you two. I'll see you soon. Yeah, see you soon, Mom. Just watch us. I swear on my police badge that we're gonna pull this off. Oh, yeah, we could say hi to Bond's family, since both Class 7 and... Well, I guess not new Class 7, but old Class 7. And their kitty. Hi, Mary. According to the Crossbelt Times, I guess you guys in the SSS are gearing up for your big operation. Be careful. I wish I could do more than just root for you all, but know that plenty of us are waiting for your safe return. Thanks, Bond. Your thoughts are more than enough, I promise. We've known Bond for so long, pretty much since Trails from Zero. So what, we knew him in Zero, Azure, Cold Steel 1, and then, of course, Cold Steel 3, 4, and Reverie. So we've known Bond and his family for quite a long time. Alright, Taliesin and Elsa. Just treasure chests and fishing points. The hotel. It's a shame we can't go to everywhere we've been to before. Like, obviously places like Ymir and Heimdallr we got to be earlier in the game, but obviously final kind of like areas, it's all just gonna be the surrounding Crossbell area. There's no real reason to go back to Ymir or anything. Garante. The girl lady. Sandra, she's the one who went missing, but she's also always drinking beer. Imelda. Welcome, kiddos. So you're Lapis, you're becoming more and more human-like. You're welcome to come live with me if your friends ever get tired of you. I even give you my word not to sell you. Instead, you'll be the mascot of my shop. Well, that's a generous offer. Don't fall for it, LP. There's no telling what unscrupulous things she'll do to you. Something tells me she'd treat you very well. That I would, so care to cut a deal? Hey, stop treating me like I'm merchandise. Lapis gets final say, and if she's not up for it, it's best to give up. How unfortunate. Obviously not gonna do any of that yet. So I assume no one's at the boathouse then. I'm gonna check anyway, even though it doesn't say new. Yeah, makes sense. Alright. Ancient battlefield, huh? If there's something new in the depths, I assume. Alright. What on earth? Sacred Beasts of Eternity, Hadron. What level are you? Okay. Not the worst. Perfect. do we have anything? Yeah, this will work.
烈光人ホムラ行くぞうなれおお螺旋撃崩れたそこだ行くぞ
Let's do it again.
うなれおお螺旋撃崩れたそこだ
Good job, everybody.
靴の捜査官魂見せてよし
レベル
Perfecto. Defeated Hadron. Nice. Oh, black Sumerian ore, maybe? Yep. Whoa, look at this fragment. It's sparkling even though it's jet black. It's a different type of Sumerian ore. Black Sumerian ore, I think it's called. Yeah, we came across some of it last year as well. It's even more rigid than standard Sumerian ore, which itself is renowned for being nearly flawless. Professor Schmidt discovered a new way of processing it too. Should be possible to upgrade a weapon with enough of it, even here in Crossbell. That old coot is something else. Yeah, Grandpa wasn't too happy when he heard the professor had one-upped him. Oh yeah, I forgot your Gramps was the one who found a way to refine Sumerian ore in the first place. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna complain as long as we get to use the stuff to make better weapons. Agreed, it'll prove useful in the battles ahead. The Roar Institute of Technology should have the data on the refinement process. I'll have them send it over to Crossbell. Appreciate it. I'll get in touch with the local workshop so they can get up to speed on how it works. Something worth cheering about. True, bolstering our offensive capabilities is never a bad thing. Though a single fragment is much too small to upgrade even one weapon. A few more should do the trick. Let's be on the lookout for them as we travel. Well, there you have it. I think that's probably a fishing spot. Maybe not. Okay, so the monsters on this road didn't get beefed up. Oh, it's one of those hot springs. Look, is that hot water? This wasn't here when we last came through this area. You're saying this hot spring appeared out of nowhere? Then I wouldn't be surprised if this was another fairy spring. What's a fairy spring? It's an unusual kind of hot spring that can appear spontaneously when there are enough disturbances to the spirit veins. We saw them happen across the Empire during the Great Twilight. Right, but I never thought I'd see one in Crossbell too. It's hardly surprising when you think about it. The tower is absorbing vast amounts of mana through the spirit veins themselves. That's disturbing them more than anything to date. When you put it like that, it'd be confusing if there weren't consequences. It's not to say this water is dangerous because it's connected to Babel through the spirit veins, though. Far from... See! They aren't even being consistent! They aren't even being consistent with their retributive tower, like, nonsense. I can vouch that there is some mana in the water at the very least. I recall the fairy springs we encountered in the Empire to be rather relaxing. I kind of want to try climbing in now. I'm not going to object to a little R&R. You, not miss an opportunity to slack off, color me shocked. There's no harm in taking a break now and then. We should feel lucky we found a spot like this. Let's keep this location in mind in case we ever want to jump in and take a soak to recharge. Cool. That works out. All right. We only have a few more locations to check out. Unless there's anyone important in here. I'm probably not going to check this out too much. This video is going to go a little bit longer than usual because I don't want to do another video of running around before. The next video is definitely going to be the like final the start of the final dungeon of the game. I assume there's another one in here. Hi, DG Colt.
難敵で
手強いぞ。気をつけろ。強行突破だ。レイジングハンマー。ゼロブレイカー。行くぞ。こう。ネガ新規合一。行くぞ。うなれ。おお。
Works for me.
行きますわよ。シャドウステップチャンスです。速攻で行きますわ。了解です。発生覚悟。電気解放。バリアフライこいつで決めてくれ。オンスお見せいたします。はっ失礼ですがもう逃げられませんよ。
Just to be safe.
これで終わりだ。
Works for me.
もう大丈夫だ。
頑張ったね。レベル
Give me some more of that good stuff. Alright, Nox Forest. Can't imagine there's gonna be too much here. Oh, there's more than just a fishing spot up here. I think for this playthrough, though, for once I won't make the final battle video. I usually just title it Finale and Ending. But I don't think I'll actually do that this time, simply because obviously there's going to be quite a bit of post-game for us to do. I'd say close to probably a good, like, 10 videos after we actually finish the game. Oh, okay.
手強いぞ。気をつけろ。強行突破だ。レイジングハンマー。燃え上がれ。
なぎ払え。後期です。続いてください。了解ですわ。罠の
Well, that one wasn't much easier.
次に行きましょう。よし。レベル。
I believe you need 3 of these shards to make a weapon. Either way, we can do that later. I'm not gonna climb to the top of Stargazer Tower again. Alright, let's go to St. Ursula.
ミレイユさん、一命を取り留めて本当に良かったですよね。
Oh, Machetta's here.
ランディ先輩も作戦中ずっと気がかりだったみたいですし。
ああ。ってそこまでじゃねえっての。まあ、来たついでに見舞ってやるかね。
おやおや、語るに落ちたみたいだ。
私も潜伏中にお世話になった方々に挨拶しましょうか。
Hi, Michette. Listen up, everyone. Today, Michette came all the way from Michelin Wonderland to see you. And she did to show you all the most adorable dance you've ever seen. Everyone's welcome to join in, so if you can, come dance along with her. Hello, everyone. I really wanted to see how everyone at the hospital was doing and come and cheer you all up. But before we dance, we have to say the magic words. Let's shout them so loud that all the good boys and girls over in Michelin Wonderland will be able to hear us. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Let's dance and make a wishy with Mishy. Thanks, Tio. Tio really is a hardcore fan. She didn't even flinch. It's good to see the theme park staff come here and do this. Especially with how visible the tower is due to the hospital facing the lake. I hope Michette can ease their worries even just a little. Where can you see it from here? You said from the lake, right? Based on where we are, it would be that way, right? Oh yeah, okay, you can see it from there. Wonder if Cecile is here. I can't remember the last time we saw Cecile. Wouldn't it have been during everything at Armorica? I don't recall if we've seen her since then. We might have. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I can't recall. We got all kinds of staff in here. She's gotta be in one of these hospital rooms. Not you. Nope. No. Nope. Didn't fall for it this time by trying to use the elevator. Could have sworn there was another floor up here, though. Oh, it's good to see you all. I was expecting you to show up eventually. As I told you earlier, First Lieutenant Muriel's surgery went as planned. Though she's far from being discharged, we'll be monitoring her condition for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I figured. I owe you big time, Doc. Isn't that great news, Randy? I think it's a huge weight off of everyone's shoulders to hear she'll be alright. Yes, even as someone not from Crossbell, I can appreciate the sacrifice she made. Let me echo Randy's sentiment. We can't thank you enough, Dr. Sayland. I'm also proud and grateful to you for helping Linde. Phoebe told me you came back to Crossbell with her, but I didn't expect to find you here. Well, I am a Thor's alumnus and former nurse at St. Ursula. I couldn't just sit on my hands and do nothing. I want to pitch in, even if I can't fight on the front lines with all of you. Rest assured that Muriel is in good hands. We'll see that she, the other CGF members, and police officers here get better. We would really appreciate that. So, Mr. Orlando, what would you like to do now? She's not conscious yet, but her condition is stable. I can allow you a brief visit. Are you serious? Would I jest? Besides, there have been numerous accounts of comatose patients being able to hear others' voices. It's possible your visit could help her condition further. Thank you, Doctor. We appreciate the gesture. Should we go visit Muriel then? Of course. We'll take you up on that. Very well then. All I ask is that you keep your voices down. There's still other patients in the building. Will do. Then if you would follow us. Should we go too? It doesn't have anything to do with us. True, but we may as well go out of respect. I agree. I want to see how she's doing too. Then it's settled. Let's accompany them. Hey, Muriel. Her color's looking a lot better now. Yeah, and her breathing's stabilized. Vitals too. She's pulled through the worst of it. Thank goodness. Yeah. It sounds like her condition was severe, but the goddess watched over her. Same doc worked on the Emperor too, right? She knows her stuff. The rest will be up to her at this point. She'll be fine, I'm sure. The CGF are no pushovers. Exactly, the best we can do is believe. They all care about her so much. Wonder if I'm capable of thinking of others the way they do. Thank you for all you've done for us, Muriel. So take a good rest. We'll keep on from here. Randy. Muriel. Make sure you... Make sure you come back, you idiot. If I don't have you, I still haven't told you anything. Don't worry, she only fell back asleep. She shouldn't even be trying to talk. Try telling her that, she's always pushing it. But hey, it's only a matter of time. You're not the only one who's got stuff to talk about. You'll have the chance soon, I'm sure. Just another reason we gotta make this operation a success, right? Yeah, I'm feeling more fired up about it than once before even. We'll see you when all's said and done, alright? We'll take care of business. It's right back to you before you know it. While her condition is stable, anything can still happen. I'll continue keeping a close eye on her. You can come see her again whenever you like. You have my permission. Well, thanks a million. Heh, just doing my job. As for my other patient... Is that... Ilya? I did receive word she was brought here. Correct, she's in the building. Cecile should be watching her at the moment. You're welcome to go see her if you'd like. Really? Thank you. Mind if we come along? I'd like to know how she's doing, yeah. We're coming with. Just try not to bug anyone. I need to check in on my other patients, so I'll leave you to it. Take care, alright? Still especially worried about you, Reen, given all the changes you've gone through, but I trust you'll know when it's too much. I'll let you know if I need anything. Thanks, Lindy. Alright, how do we get out of here? There's something I have to ask you once this is all over, Muriel. So please, just hang in there and wait for me. Oh? Is our boy Randy finally gonna make a move? Oh, hell no. You need to stay in bed. How many times do I need to tell you that I'm fine? You're such a worrywart. Oh. Y'all couldn't have come at a better time. Well, hello, everyone. I didn't think you'd be paying me a visit so soon. You're looking even better than I expected. That's such a relief. I gotta agree with Sully. You're probably still running on adrenaline. You should get some rest. Not to mention the psychological toll those masks are said to take on their wearers. No one can blame you for staying in bed while you can. Honestly, a hospital bed is the last place I want to be after how long it took to complete my rehab. I thought I was finally ready to take the stage after 2 long years. But I also got in my head that Crossbow could never be the same again until I did. That must have been my mistake. No one forced me to put the mask on, so I shared just as much of the blame. What do you mean? Yeah, where's this coming from? I've been filled with the desire to make my performances bigger and better for as long as I can remember. The more time I spent away from the stage, the bigger those dreams got, until I wanted to put on the biggest show ever. One so big that it would enrapture everyone, every living person in Crossbell. That would seem completely impossible for anyone but you. In other words, the role you played was a perfect match because it was what you wanted for yourself to begin with. It's starting to click now. Yes, it certainly makes sense when you put it that way. I could tell there was a part of you that was concerned with putting on an entertaining performance, even while you were fighting us. But that doesn't mean the dancer is who you really are. So what, you're not just gonna mope around and feel sorry for yourself, are you? Maybe you've made a real mess of things, and yeah, Arkanseal's future may be a lot muddier now. But you're the one who taught me that the only way to fix your screw-ups is by working hard and improving. Sully, she has a point. I also think it would be unfair to ignore how reliant Crossbell has become on you as a role model. That's a feeling we all know too well. We let it cloud our judgments just the same. Sure as hell did, take our word for it. It's worth to stick it out and make things right instead of walking away. We want you to take the stage again, but it doesn't have to be as a symbol of Crossbell. Just be yourself, the best performer there ever was. Yeah, I've been dying to see you make your comeback just because I want to see you perform again. Some of us still haven't gotten the pleasure, so we want to see you in your element too. I can't deny it feels like we've missed out. Yeah, I want to see you on stage with my very own eyes. I do believe the audience has spoken. I don't know what to say. You're right, me give up, go into early retirement? I would never. I'm Ilya Platier, the fervent dancer. To perform is to breathe. There is no place in this world I belong more than the stage. I'm going to take responsibility for my role in what's happened, and I paid my dues. Wait, what? Okay. I'm going to show each and every one of you the show of a lifetime. I've got lost time to make up for as soon as I get out here. Better yet, I'll put the new moves I learned as the Duskin Dancer to good use. You will? I'm hardly surprised every time this woman falls, she gets up stronger than ever. Of course she does, that's what makes her Ilya. But I hope you aren't forgetting doctor's orders. You need to take it easy for a while and recover your stamina. Yeah, I almost forgot. Get some rest, you maniac. I know, as much as I don't want to stay in our hospital bed, I can't begin to clean up my mess until I've recovered. Nevertheless, my point still stands. You all don't need to worry your pretty little heads over me. And I ask you to promise to do what I can right now. Fight your butts off. It's a promise. Yeah, don't worry, we'll take care of things. Get well soon, we'll see you once this is all over. Alright, so next time, I know we still have one more place to go. We're going to go to Michelin Resort next and check. There's a lot of areas in Michelin to check out. So next time, we'll go check in with everyone at Michelin, anyone who's still there. And then we're going to head back to Orcus Tower next time to finally start the big operation into saving the world from... Where is it again? That thing. The giant tower in the sky. So... that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.